Hi guys. Movimento is here. Today I'm going to recap 2022 K-drama Forecasting Love and Weather episode 13. Major Lee Si-woo and Jin Ha-kyung drama aside, Forecasting Love and Weather episode 13 starts a bit more interestingly. Typhoon Ricky isn't having it and is wreaking havoc. However, the KMA has done a great job at warning people beforehand, and although it's chaos in the office throughout the night, as the morning arrives, people are happy that they were able to make a great prediction. Things, however, aren't looking up for Ha-kyung, who, for some reason, has chosen to bring Si-woo's swindler father back home with the hopes that it will mend her partner's relationship with her and his own father. On the other hand, Eugene and Ki-jun's relationship is also beyond repair, it seems, after Eugene convinces herself that her husband has not come to meet her away from the hospital itself. Back in the office, it's a bit nicer, with the three remaining colleagues discussing when they got to know about the newest office romance. But we hardly stay there and are swiftly taken back to Ha-kyung trying to understand Si-woo's father. When she, probably, finally realizes that, she gives him money and asks him to return to Seoul alone. On the other hand, an infantile Eugene refuses to speak to Ki-jun to at least get his side of the story, turns down all of his efforts to talk to him. Dong-han reveals to his work colleagues that he's going through a divorce. Ha-kyung fills in for Si-woo, and for some reason, the director makes it seem like hurting yourself isn't a big deal. I mean, sure, it might be something that comes with the nature of the job. But you can be sympathetic towards your colleagues. I think I'd at least show some concern if one of my employees couldn't hear in one ear because of a job that I sent them for. But that's just me. Either way, before that discussion even finishes, Si-woo rushes in, much to Ha-kyung's surprise. Back at the head office, the typhoon report is uploaded, but the file uploaded happens to be a giant penguin gif that Taekyung sent Sukho just prior to this on the work computer. Flustered, Sukho apologizes, but it's who gets the brunt of Ha-kyung's wrath, given he's the senior in charge. Myung-ju speaks up and points out that is about to get divorced, so his frame of mind is frazzled. Everyone at office rushing to take responsibility. It's funny, but only lasts a minute. Next, we are back to Ki-jun kneeling for Eugene. I like the sentiment, if only I didn't feel that the cheaters deserve this. Ki-jun heads out to visit Yoo-rim at her house. He meets her mother and younger brother, but Eugene isn't exactly thrilled to see him. Still, Ki-jun doesn't want to break up and he drops to his knees, apologizing and pointing out that all of this is his fault. He wants her to head back to Seoul with him. Ha-kyung stands up for her workers in the face of adversity, pointing out that everyone is going through a lot of problems. She tells director Sung to stop picking sides and be more empathetic. And after staring at one another, Sung gets back to work. Dong-han heads home and speaks to his ex-wife, asking for a grace period of 3 months. He wants to show how much he cares and how he can acknowledge the family and his dedication. She rightly points out that 3 months won't change much. So instead, she gives him 2 months to show whether he's really changed. Elsewhere, Ki-jun and Eugene discuss their marriage and try to hash out their problems. Ki-jun points out that married couples all go through rocky moments, but for Ki-jun he's struggling to look past the fact Ha-kyung is his ex and Si-woo is Eugene's. It's hard to sympathize with them, to be honest. Either way, after another heated argument, Eugene's stepfather barges in and starts thrashing Ki-jun for making his daughter cry, and when Eugene calls him father and asks him to stop, things take a happier turn, which is, honestly, as a welcome change of pace. Eventually the pair go to bed without resolving their problems. However, with Typhoon Alicia whooshing towards Korea, Ha-kyung opts to go to sea to get better predictions regarding which direction the typhoon will head. Of course, Si-woo joins her in this daring and courageous quest out to sea because his luck last time was fantastic. Either way, this time all the weather balloons are out in the air and the team are able to get the data required to make a more accurate prediction. In spite of going through all of this headache, Kyung opts to go with the first scenario that they discussed and asks Mi-jin to let her take responsibility for any flack that they receive. According to her, it is important to save people's lives instead of being right or wrong. As the people on the mainland scamper to get the news on air, Kyung must now choose what to do with her relationship, and she chooses to take some more time. After a calmer discussion, Kyung chooses to break up with Si-woo. Unfortunately, though, everyone in the office knows about their romance now. Meanwhile, we learn that Eugene is pregnant. The pair do head home together in the morning, but in doing so we get a shot of Eugene's bin where iron supplements happen to be. It looks like she may be pregnant. As the episode nearly ends, Dong-han loudly asks Si-woo if he's in a relationship with Kyung in the work cafeteria. Everyone hears, and there's plenty of commotion. He returns to Kyung's apartment hurriedly and tells Kyung what happened. The mother appears, and she knew about their relationship all along too. She shows a photo of the two kissing. The irony is that everything is revealed now they are broken up. What will they do with this? What do you think of Forecasting Love and Weather, Episode 13? Comment below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. See you again.